Decoding attraction, a Stoic approach to understanding the subtle signals of interest. Have you ever found yourself entangled in the labyrinthine world of human connection, particularly when trying to decipher if someone, especially a woman you're interested in, reciprocates your feelings? The quest to understand these subtle signals can often feel like navigating a treacherous maze, leaving you questioning your perceptions and interpretations. Countless self-help books and articles promise to unveil the secrets of attraction, yet the answers often remain elusive, shrouded in ambiguity. But what if the key to understanding these signals wasn't about complex formulas or rigid rules, but rather a shift in perspective, a grounding in the principles of Stoicism? Today, we embark on a journey that blends the wisdom of Stoicism with the practical insights into recognizing signs of attraction. We aim to cut through the noise of speculation and approach the world of relationships with clarity, patience, and a grounded understanding of human behavior. This essay, drawing inspiration from the video transcript provided while expanding upon its core ideas, will delve into 10 subtle yet significant signs that a woman might be interested in you, framed through the lens of Stoic philosophy. By combining original insights and creative exploration, we'll navigate the often confusing landscape of attraction with a newfound sense of calm and awareness. Our goal is to equip you with the tools to observe, interpret, and respond to these signals with both confidence and wisdom, fostering genuine connections built on mutual understanding and respect. 1. The unveiling gaze. Intense eye contact and Stoic observation. The power of the human gaze transcends mere sight. It's a profound form of communication, capable of conveying emotions, intentions, and even unspoken desires. In the intricate dance of attraction, eye contact plays a pivotal role, acting as a silent messenger between two souls. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, her eyes tend to linger on yours, creating a connection that goes beyond a casual glance. This prolonged and deliberate eye contact is a subtle yet potent form of flirting, a way of signaling interest without uttering a single word. Imagine yourself in a bustling coffee shop, the air filled with the aroma of roasted beans and the murmur of conversations. As you look up from your book, you notice a woman across the room holding your gaze, a gentle smile gracing her lips. Or perhaps you're at a social gathering, surrounded by noise and movement, yet she repeatedly meets your eyes with an inviting expression. These instances are not mere coincidences. They're deliberate signals of interest, invitations to engage in a deeper connection. Historically and across various cultures, sustained eye contact has been recognized as a sign of affection, interest, and intimacy. It's how human beings have communicated their feelings silently, long before the advent of spoken language. From a Stoic perspective, this intense eye contact can be seen as an impression, an external stimulus that demands a thoughtful and composed response. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of observing our impressions with reason and detachment, rather than being swept away by emotions. When faced with such a situation, a Stoic would analyze the interaction calmly, recognizing the potential for a meaningful connection while maintaining equanimity. Instead of impulsively reacting with excitement or anxiety, they would approach the situation with a sense of grounded awareness, considering the possibilities without letting their emotions cloud their judgment. The key here is to recognize the potential for a meaningful interaction while maintaining your inner peace. Her gaze is an invitation, perhaps a gentle nudge towards getting to know each other better. These moments are ripe for the Stoic practice of thoughtful engagement, responding not solely with emotions, but with reasoned consideration. Is this someone you're also interested in getting to know better? Does the connection feel genuine and authentic? These are the questions a Stoic would ponder before acting. Therefore, when someone graces you with a prolonged, meaningful look, it's highly probable that they are flirting, signaling their interest, and perhaps expressing a desire to forge a deeper connection. Such moments present a golden opportunity for the Stoic practice of thoughtful engagement, seeing the potential in the impression and responding not merely with fleeting emotions, but with well-reasoned consideration. Beyond simply recognizing intense eye contact, a Stoic approach would also involve self-reflection. Ask yourself, why does this eye contact affect me? Is it because I genuinely see potential in this person? Or am I simply seeking validation? Understanding your own motivations is crucial in navigating these interactions with integrity and self-awareness. Furthermore, a Stoic would be mindful of not projecting their own desires onto the situation. Just because someone makes eye contact doesn't automatically mean they are interested in a romantic relationship. It's important to remain objective, observe the other signals, and avoid jumping to conclusions. Remember, Stoicism is about navigating the world with reason and clarity, not wishful thinking. 2. The silent symphony, mirroring gestures as a sign of rapport. In the intricate dance of human interaction, subtle cues often reveal more than words can express. One such cue is the phenomenon of mirroring, a subconscious imitation of another person's gestures, speech patterns, or attitudes. This intriguing behavior is often a sign of rapport and can significantly enhance feelings of attraction, acting as a powerful nonverbal communicator that speaks volumes about shared connection. Mirroring is a body language technique where one person subconsciously imitates the gestures, speech pattern, or attitude of another. This is often a sign of rapport and can significantly increase feelings of attraction. Imagine yourself at a small gathering with friends, and you notice that every time you look at her, she's already making eye contact with you. Or perhaps during conversation, she leans in every time you do, reflecting your posture and engagement. Have you ever adjusted your hair or straightened your clothes and seen her do something similar almost immediately afterward? And those small nods when you nod during a discussion? These are all instances of mirroring. Stoicism teaches us the value of harmony in relationships, and mirroring can be a subconscious testament to this harmony. Stoics are keen observers. It's also about harmony and understanding, which could be a reflection of this. From a Stoic perspective, we might interpret this behavior as an alignment of inner attitudes expressed through physical actions. This alignment can be a subconscious indicator of a growing bond, a silent symphony of shared energy and understanding. It's fascinating because it not only shows a potential attraction, but also a psychological alignment. Moreover, research suggests that the more time people spend together, the more their habits and behaviors begin to align. This isn't just about physical gestures. It extends to matching each other's pace and volume in conversation, and even using similar vocabulary. It's a sign of increasing compatibility and comfort with one another. Keep this in mind. Although opposites might be drawn to each other, it's often the things we have in common and the actions we share that build stronger connections. Pay attention to these small signs. They could be giving you valuable insights into your relationships and connections without you even knowing. Maybe if you notice someone copying what you do next time, it could be the beginning of a deeper bond or a new friendship. However, it's crucial to approach mirroring with a discerning eye. While it can be a genuine sign of attraction, it can also be a learned social behavior, a way of building rapport in professional or social settings. A Stoic would consider the context and observe other cues before drawing any conclusions. Are the mirrored gestures subtle and natural, or do they feel forced or exaggerated? Is the mirroring consistent across different situations, or is it limited to specific interactions? These are the questions a Stoic would ask to discern the true intent behind the mirrored behavior. Furthermore, it's important to be aware of our own tendency to mirror others. We all engage in mirroring to some extent, and it's easy to misinterpret our own behavior as a sign of reciprocated attraction. Therefore, self-awareness and objective observation are essential in navigating the complexities of mirroring and its potential implications. 3. Words of affirmation. Countless compliments as a strategic signal. Compliments are powerful tools of social connection, capable of boosting self-esteem and fostering positive emotions. When a woman is attracted to a man, one of the ways she expresses this attraction is through compliments. This isn't just about being nice. It's strategic, it's flirtatious, and yes, it's as effective as it is subtle. If she starts showering you with kind words, not just about how you look, but also about your personality, your sense of humor, or how you handle certain situations. That's her way of flirting. She's not just being friendly. She's letting you know she likes what she sees and appreciates who you are. Imagine you've just aced a presentation at work, and she tells you, "You really have a way with words. It's impressive." Or perhaps you're both at a friend's barbecue, and she remarks, "You have such a great way of making everyone feel at ease." These compliments aren't just casual observations. They're signals, indicators of her interest and admiration. From a Stoic perspective, this practice of giving and receiving compliments can be seen as an exercise in understanding and managing emotions, both ours and those of others. Stoicism teaches us not to get swayed by external affirmations, but to appreciate them judiciously. It reminds us to be mindful of why compliments feel good and to respond to them with grace and equanimity, recognizing the intentions behind them without letting them cloud our judgment. Compliments do more than just make a person feel good. They open doors to deeper communication and connection. When a woman compliments a man, she's not just saying nice things. She's communicating her respect and admiration for him. She's making it clear how she feels, which can be particularly heartwarming and motivating. The next time someone compliments you, take a moment to really take it in. Consider why they said it and what it means, whether it's just a nice moment or could lead to something more. Remember that compliments are a great way people show they appreciate and connect with each other. A Stoic would also be mindful of the content and frequency of the compliments. Are they genuine and specific, or generic and superficial? Are they focused on external attributes like appearance, or on internal qualities like character and intelligence? A woman who is genuinely interested in you will likely offer compliments that reflect a deeper understanding and appreciation of who you are as a person. Furthermore, a Stoic would avoid fishing for compliments or becoming overly reliant on external validation. While it's natural to appreciate kind words, it's important to cultivate a sense of self-worth that is independent of others' opinions. Remember, true confidence comes from within, not from external affirmations. 4. The thirst for knowledge. Curiosity as a gateway to connection. Curiosity is a fundamental human trait, driving us to explore the world around us and understand the people we encounter. When someone is attracted to you, their curiosity intensifies, fueled by a genuine desire to learn more about you, your thoughts, your dreams, and your experiences. This inquisitive nature is not just casual chit-chat. It's a meaningful exploration driven by genuine interest. If a woman starts asking you about your background, your dreams for the future, or even your day-to-day preferences, take note. She's not just making conversation. She's showing a clear interest in who you are and what makes you tick. For example, let's say you're hanging out just having coffee, and she starts asking about your career aspirations or your hobbies. Or perhaps during a group outing, she inquires about your family or where you grew up. These aren't random questions. They are deliberate attempts to understand you better. And if she goes a step further to ask if you're single or subtly probes to see if there's someone special in your life, that's even more indicative of her interest. This level of inquiry is a pretty bold move in the flirting playbook. Stoicism, a philosophy that values wisdom and self-control, offers an interesting lens through which to view these interactions. It teaches us to observe our reactions to such inquiries with a calm and rational mindset. Understanding why these questions affect us the way they do can help us respond more thoughtfully. Moreover, when she shares her own likes and dislikes in these conversations, she's subtly checking for compatibility, seeing if there's a common ground on which a deeper relationship might be built. Whether or not you catch these hints, they are her way of telling you, "I like you, and I'm interested in seeing where this could go." So if you're in a conversation where the questions delve into deeper personal topics, pause and think about the intention behind them. See it as a sign of genuine interest and maybe the start of something deeper. Whether you decide to open up or not, responding sincerely can lead to a meaningful connection or at the very least a respectful and enjoyable exchange. A Stoic would approach these inquiries with both openness and discernment. While it's important to be willing to share aspects of yourself, it's also crucial to protect your personal boundaries and avoid oversharing. A Stoic would carefully consider the nature of the questions, the context of the conversation, and the level of trust that has been established before revealing sensitive information. Furthermore, a Stoic would be mindful of their own motivations for sharing. Are you sharing to connect and build intimacy, or are you seeking validation or attention? Understanding your own intentions is crucial in ensuring that the conversation remains authentic and respectful. Remember, Stoicism is about living in accordance with virtue, which includes honesty, integrity, and self-awareness. 5. The language of joy, laughter and smiles as genuine reactions. Laughter and smiles are universal expressions of joy, comfort, and connection. When a woman is flirting, these expressions are amplified, becoming more radiant and frequent. You might notice her smile broadening when she makes eye contact with you, a clear signal of her engagement and interest. It's fascinating to observe because these smiles and the laughter that follows aren't just social courtesies. They're genuine reactions to connection and enjoyment. For instance, think about the last time you shared a light moment with someone. If a woman is attracted to you, her smile won't just be polite. It will be radiant, often accompanied by a blush. This blushing is a natural response to excitement or adrenaline, like what one might feel when experiencing affection or attraction. It's a physical manifestation of her emotional state, an honest and unguarded reaction that Stoicism teaches us to appreciate for its sincerity. Now, humor plays a crucial role here. Women often appreciate men who can make them laugh. Your sense of humor might not just brighten her day. It could also be a key to her affection. Have you ever told a simple, perhaps even slightly lame joke and noticed that she laughed heartily? That laughter, especially if it seems a bit more than the joke warranted, is a great indicator of her interest. It shows she enjoys your company and finds joy in your interactions beyond just the content of what's being said. So if you crack a joke and she laughs freely, consider it a good sign. It's her way of letting you know she appreciates your humor and, by extension, enjoys your presence. In Stoic terms, we could view this as an opportunity to respond with measured joy and appreciation for the connection being formed, rather than just fleeting excitement. The next time you're in conversation and you see these joyful expressions, take a moment to observe and reflect. Remember, in the philosophy of Stoicism, every impression is an opportunity to practice virtue and understanding. Smiles and laughter in response to your actions could be more than just polite interaction. They could be genuine signs of affinity and attraction. This insight allows you to engage more meaningfully, aware of the deeper bonds being formed. A Stoic will be mindful of the quality of the laughter and smiles. Are they genuine and heartfelt, or forced and superficial? Are they accompanied by other signs of attraction, such as eye contact, mirroring, or physical touch? A woman who is genuinely interested in you will likely display a warmth and authenticity in her laughter and smiles that is difficult to fake. Furthermore, a Stoic would avoid trying too hard to be funny or seeking approval through humor. While it's natural to want to make someone laugh, it's important to remain true to yourself and avoid compromising your values in the pursuit of amusement. Remember, genuine connection is built on authenticity, not on superficial attempts to impress. 6. The art of allure. Dress to kill as a visual signal. Appearance plays a significant role in human attraction, and when someone is interested in you, they often put extra effort into their attire and grooming. This isn't just about vanity. It's a conscious or subconscious attempt to present themselves in the most appealing light, signaling their interest and desire to make a positive impression. Men typically are very visual creatures. Scientifically, it's said that a man can decide in just a second whether he's attracted to a woman, and within 30 seconds, he might even decide if he desires a deeper connection with her. This instinctual behavior explains why, if a woman is trying to catch your attention, she'll likely choose outfits that highlight her best features, be it a dress that fits just right or a casual ensemble of shorts, and a tee that somehow looks effortlessly perfect. It's all about the details. The way her hair falls perfectly, how her clothes seem tailored to accentuate her physique. These are subtle yet powerful messages. Picture this. You're at a social gathering, and you notice that every time you glance away, the person you've been chatting with adjusts their outfit or hair. That's no accident. They're signaling, without words, that they care about how you see them. It's a form of silent communication steeped in the desire to make a connection. Stoicism teaches us about awareness and control of our responses. In this context, observing such behavior offers a chance to reflect on our reactions and the deeper motivations behind why we find someone attractive. It's not merely about the physical appearance, but the intention and effort someone puts into presenting themselves to the world, and more specifically to you. When you see someone dressed in a way that you can't take your eyes off them, it's more than just a visual treat. It's a nuanced form of flirting. They're essentially mastering the art of allure without uttering a single word. And frankly, they're absolutely killing it. So if you find yourself in such a situation, take a moment to appreciate not just what you see, but the thought and effort behind it. A Stoic would approach the observation of someone's appearance with both appreciation and discernment. While it's natural to be attracted to physical beauty, it's important to recognize that true beauty lies within, in the qualities of character, intelligence, and compassion. A Stoic would avoid judging someone solely on their appearance and would instead focus on their inner qualities. Furthermore, a Stoic would be mindful of their own motivations for being attracted to someone. Are you attracted to them for superficial reasons, or do you genuinely admire their character and values? Understanding your own motivations is crucial in ensuring that your attraction is based on something more than just physical appearance. Remember, Stoicism is about cultivating inner virtue, not about pursuing fleeting pleasures. 7. The digital embrace. Night and morning texts as a sign of thoughtfulness. In the modern age, technology has become an integral part of our social interactions, and the way we communicate through digital channels can reveal a great deal about our feelings and intentions. One subtle, yet significant sign of interest is the habit of sending night and morning texts, a gesture that holds more weight than you might initially think. When a woman regularly sends you messages to start and end her day, it's a gesture that holds more weight than you might think. These texts can be simple like a good morning, have a great day or good night, sleep well, but their consistency is what really speaks volumes. This habit is a sign of affection and care, showing that she's thinking of you during the most routine parts of her day. Let's put it into perspective with some everyday examples. Imagine you started seeing someone and you find that no matter how the day has gone, it starts with a cheerful message from her and ends with a gentle wish for a good night. Or perhaps after a date, she texts to make sure you got home safely, or in the morning she asks if you slept well. These aren't just courteous inquiries. They are signs of genuine concern and interest. In Stoicism, we are taught to observe not just what is said, but why it might be said and what it reflects about the person's state of mind and their feelings towards us. These morning and night texts are her way of subtly saying she cares, she's interested, and you're on her mind, a sign of her wanting to maintain a connection with you beyond the times you're physically together. This is a form of flirting that's both tender and telling. It's her way of weaving her thoughts into the fabric of your everyday life, showing that she values your well-being and enjoys being a part of your routine. For someone practicing Stoicism, recognizing this can help you respond thoughtfully. It's an invitation to acknowledge the affection being offered and to consider how you might reciprocate this thoughtfulness and care in your interactions. Thus, when you get a morning or night text, pause and think about what it means. It's not just a message. It's a little sign of someone caring about you and thinking of you during their day. These moments are great chances to be grateful and kind, building a stronger connection that could lead to something wonderful. A Stoic would approach these digital interactions with both gratitude and moderation. While it's important to appreciate the thoughtfulness behind these messages, it's also crucial to avoid becoming overly reliant on them for validation or connection. A Stoic would recognize that true connection is built on face-to-face interactions and shared experiences, not solely on digital communication. Furthermore, a Stoic would be mindful of their own digital habits and avoid becoming addicted to the constant stream of notifications and messages. Remember, Stoicism is about finding inner peace and contentment, not about seeking external stimulation. It's also important to remember that not everyone is a big texter or communicator via phone. This could just be your personality. So approach the meaning of the text with an open mind and do not place all your eggs in one basket. 8. Playful banter. Casual teasing as a sign of comfort and connection. Teasing is a complex form of communication that can be used for a variety of purposes, from harmless fun to subtle aggression. However, when used playfully and with affection, casual teasing can be a sign of comfort, connection, and even attraction. Casual teasing is a common flirting tactic used by both men and women. However, women are often more selective about who they let into their comfort zone. When a woman teases you, whether it's playfully making fun of something you've done or jokingly challenging you, it's a sign that she feels comfortable around you. This level of comfort is her way of flirting, showing that she's open to creating a bond with you. Imagine you're spending time with someone you're interested in. If she recalls a funny and slightly embarrassing story from your past, just to spark a laugh between you, or if she playfully throws a mock punch at your arm during a conversation, these are not just random acts of play. They're her ways of showing affection and creating a shared space of intimacy and laughter. From a Stoic perspective, these actions should be seen as invitations to engage more deeply with her. Stoicism teaches us to respond with wisdom and composure, appreciating these moments not just at face value, but as opportunities to strengthen connections. Casual teasing is a bridge to deeper communication. It's about more than just laughs. It's about trust and mutual understanding. Women also use teasing as a strategy to capture and hold attention. For example, she might playfully suggest an outlandish idea or an unlikely scenario to see how you react. This kind of banter is a way to keep the interaction lively and gauge your sense of humor and flexibility. If a woman playfully teases you next time, don't just brush it off. Recognize this as her way of showing interest and being comfortable enough with you to let her guard down. In the spirit of Stoicism, respond with humor and openness, allowing the connection to deepen naturally. This kind of interaction not only makes your time together enjoyable, but also builds a foundation for a relationship where both comfort and affection are reciprocated. A Stoic would approach playful teasing with both humor and sensitivity. It's important to ensure that the teasing is always lighthearted and respectful, and that it never crosses the line into personal attacks or insults. A Stoic would be mindful of the other person's reactions and would adjust their behavior accordingly. If the other person seems uncomfortable or hurt by the teasing, a Stoic would apologize and refrain from engaging in that type of behavior in the future. Furthermore, a Stoic would be aware of their own motivations for teasing. Are you teasing to connect and build intimacy, or are you trying to assert dominance or control? Understanding your own intentions is crucial in ensuring that the teasing remains playful and respectful. Remember, Stoicism is about treating others with kindness and compassion, not about trying to belittle or humiliate them. 9. The subconscious signal. The hair flip as a gesture of attraction. Body language is a powerful form of nonverbal communication, and subtle gestures can often reveal more than words can express. One such gesture is the hair flip, a seemingly innocuous action that can be a subconscious signal of attraction. You've probably seen it before: a woman flipping her hair back as she laughs, or casually tossing her hair while making eye contact with you. These actions are not just random gestures. They are part of how she communicates her attraction. When a woman plays with her hair, whether she's flipping it, twirling it around her finger, or gently brushing it away from her face, these are signs that she might find you appealing. Let's paint a clearer picture with some examples. Imagine you're in a casual conversation at a cafe, and you notice that she's constantly flipping her hair, maintaining eye contact with you as she does so. Or perhaps during a meeting, she repeatedly pulls her hair back or rearranges it while she's looking your way. These actions can be very telling. Body language experts suggest that when a woman is attracted to someone, she might unconsciously want to reveal more of her skin, and moving her hair away from her face and neck is a natural way to do this. The hair flip can also be seen as a form of grooming, a behavior rooted in the instinct to present oneself in the best possible light to someone of interest. This grooming behavior isn't just about vanity, it's about signaling. When she adjusts her hair, especially in a way that seems to accentuate her features or exposes her neck, it's often an unconscious effort to attract attention. From a Stoic perspective, observing these signals offers an opportunity to practice self-control and rational analysis. Understanding why a hair flip or any similar gesture affects us can help us respond more thoughtfully. It encourages us to see beyond the surface and appreciate the intent behind the action. Are these signs of genuine interest or simply habits? This discernment can lead to deeper insights into human behavior and our relationships. In essence, if you catch someone twirling their hair while you're talking, pause and think about what that could signify. Paying attention to these little signs can make our connections with others stronger, helping us stay present and connected during conversations. A Stoic would approach the observation of body language with both awareness and objectivity. While it's important to be aware of these subtle cues, it's also crucial to avoid overinterpreting them or jumping to conclusions. A Stoic would consider the context of the situation and look for other signs of attraction before drawing any definitive conclusions. Furthermore, a Stoic would be mindful of their own body language and avoid sending mixed signals or unintentionally misleading others. Remember, Stoicism is about communicating clearly and honestly, both verbally and non-verbally. Not all women play with their hair as a sign of flirtation, so read this sign with a grain of salt. 10. Breaking the touch barrier. Physical touch as a sign of connection and intimacy. Physical touch is a fundamental human need, and it plays a crucial role in building connection, intimacy, and trust. When someone is attracted to you, they often find ways to initiate physical touch, breaking the touch barrier and signaling their desire for a closer connection. When someone is attracted to you, they often find ways to make physical contact, and this isn't by accident. It's a deliberate instinctive action meant to create a closer bond. Women, when they're attracted to someone, might initiate touch as a subtle but clear indicator of their interest. This could be as simple as a light touch on your arm or shoulder during a conversation. It might seem casual, but it's usually a sign that she's comfortable and wants to establish a connection. For instance, imagine you're both laughing over a joke, and she reaches out to lightly tap your arm or playfully punches your stomach. These actions are not just acts of flirtation, but are driven by deeper psychological instincts. Touch has a powerful effect on human relationships. It's not just about physical contact. It's about what that contact represents. Touching releases oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone, which helps to enhance feelings of trust and attachment. This hormone plays a crucial role in human bonding, whether between mothers and their newborns or between romantic partners. Let's consider a few more examples. Maybe she brushes against your hand accidentally on purpose when you both reach for something at the same time. Or perhaps when sitting together, she finds a reason to make contact with your thigh or leans in closer than necessary. These actions can often speak louder than words. From a Stoic perspective, it's essential to observe these interactions with a balanced view. Stoicism teaches us to understand and manage our responses to our emotions. When someone initiates physical contact, it's natural to feel a rush of excitement or happiness if you're interested in them too. However, Stoicism would advise us to appreciate these moments with a rational mind, understanding the intent behind the touch without letting our emotions cloud our judgment. So next time you notice these subtle cues, take a moment to consider what they signify. If you're interested, responding with similar warmth can foster a deeper connection, if not handling the situation with kindness and clear communication will respect both your feelings, and there's either way. Recognizing the significance of touch can lead to more meaningful and respectful interactions. A Stoic would approach physical touch with both awareness and respect. It's essential to be mindful of the other person's boundaries and to avoid initiating touch that is unwanted or unwelcome. A Stoic would pay attention to the other person's body language and verbal cues and would adjust their behavior accordingly. If the other person seems uncomfortable or pulls away, a Stoic would immediately cease all physical contact and apologize for any perceived transgression. Furthermore, a Stoic would be aware of their own motivations for initiating touch. Are you touching to connect and build intimacy, or are you trying to exert power or control? Understanding your own intentions is crucial in ensuring that the touch remains consensual and respectful. Remember, Stoicism is about treating others with dignity and respect, not about exploiting or manipulating them. It is also very important to note that in this day and age, you should always be weary of unwanted physical touch. It is possible that there is no motive behind the touch. As we conclude our journey into the world of attraction and the subtle signals that women might display, it's important to remember that understanding human connection is an ongoing process, a continuous exploration of emotions, intentions, and behaviors. By combining the wisdom of Stoicism with the practical insights we've discussed, you can navigate the complexities of relationships with greater clarity, patience, and self-awareness. Remember that approaching relationships with clarity and simplicity, as we discussed today, can make understanding those around you a little easier and less stressful. It's important to recognize that not all signs of attraction are created equal, and that context, individual personalities, and cultural differences can all play a significant role in how these signals are expressed and interpreted. A Stoic approach encourages us to observe, analyze, and respond with reason and compassion, avoiding impulsive reactions and embracing a more thoughtful and nuanced understanding of human behavior. Ultimately, the goal is not to become a master of seduction or a manipulative player, but rather to cultivate genuine connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and authenticity. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, you can approach relationships with a sense of inner peace and contentment, focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts, emotions, and actions, and accepting what you cannot, the feelings and choices of others. This journey of understanding is not a destination, but a continuous path of self-discovery and growth. Embrace the challenges, learn from your experiences, and strive to become a more compassionate, understanding, and authentic human being. Remember, these are just a few of the many subtle signals that a woman might display when she's interested in you. It's important to consider the context, observe multiple cues, and trust your intuition when interpreting these signs. And most importantly, approach relationships with respect, honesty, and a genuine desire to connect with others on a meaningful level. This essay is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Stoicism. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. May your future interactions be filled with clarity, understanding, and genuine connection.